Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Little pig, let me in.
Oh my.
Close. It's the only one of the only Jeffrey Dean Morgan drops I have. Leave me alone. All right, kids.
Well, you need to watch Supernatural, dummy, and you'll have some.
Yeah, because I have 15 years of my life to waste. All right, kids, welcome back. You know what time it is. She's a little bit salty, as you can hear.
And he's a whole lot of petty, as you can hear. And together, we're the Salty and Petty Podcast.
Duh. That's right, kids. We're back. Seems like we were just talking the season premiere of Invincible, and now we're already at the finale.
Yeah, 8 weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
I know, but it just doesn't. Time just flew by and punched through your face.
Kids today will never know the joy of having like 56 episodes of an animated show. They won't.
Yeah, we had a new episode.
That's one season.
We had a new episode every week that year, pretty much.
Well, 5 days a week.
Oh yeah,
and then they would just recycle. Yeah. Yep.
That's right, kids. That's another reason why the world's in the shape it's in. People aren't reading as much, and we're getting small amounts of animation, not what we used to get.
Well, then most of the good animated stuff's not even on like network TV.
Exactly.
Like the kids aren't getting it for free, so
there's no Saturday morning cartoons anymore.
Man, heartbreaking stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm. God, we used to have a block. What was that, like 4 or 5 hours?
Oh yeah, from like 7 a.m. to 12.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sometimes 6 a.m. If you were really wanting to watch if you just absolutely wanted to watch the garbage of cartoons.
Oh my God, maybe we need to do an episode on that, like all the Saturday morning cartoons.
Fox Kids, WB Kids. Oh man, what happened to freaking Cartoon Network? It's a travesty.
Hell, if you go back to like the 80s, I mean, ABC, NBC, they were all doing
CBS even.
Yeah.
Flintstone Kids, baby. Don't act like CBS Kids wasn't a thing.
Yeah, man. But yeah, the major networks, man, they were, pushing the, toys for the kids. And
they were in cahoots with the cereal and toy brands. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. And maybe we should talk about it. It's actually pretty fascinating. So put a pin in that, kids. We might be talking when we do our 90s files.
Yeah.
I want to start with the finale, and then we can kind of touch on the other episodes that we haven't, maybe give a ranking or something.
That brutal finale.
Oh, but like breaking news, actually, I just saw this this morning. Season 4 is gonna. I thought it would be season 5 where they would deviate and do an all new story, but apparently season 4, because of the cliffhanger for this season, is an all new original story.
I did see that. Yeah, Kirkman was saying it was an unused idea for the comic. So yeah.
Which is like, I figured they would try it, but not so soon. Like, we're still kind of reeling, and we still have some stuff we need to wrap up before we get to an original story, I would think.
But weren't you saying we might only get 5 seasons? So maybe do that, and then
I'm thinking maybe 7 if they're letting them do original stuff.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, the ratings have been great, but I would assume that they would want to try. If it's so good, they might want to try 10 episodes. I just feel like 8's not enough. Heyo.
I
don't know, like since the show is doing so well, I feel like maybe a 2 episode count increase is justified and warranted. But I'll take what I can get. But like I said, I'm very shocked that they're doing, because there's still a bunch of stuff from the comics that they can touch on.
Well, again,
but it's Clancy Brown, so I'm not gonna argue. Listen.
Exactly.
I love me some Clancy Brown, whether it's live action or voice acting. I don't care. We all love Clancy Brown.
Anything that's like even like loosely based on anything superhero, it's like
he's gonna show up. He's gonna be great.
Once I see or hear Clancy Brown, I'm like, okay, check that box off. Okay.
And yeah, I mean, like I said, he didn't really have that big of a impact in the comic, but they said they really enjoyed him and they wouldn't mind like putting this idea to use just to be able to use him. He's kind of a legend, so I'm like, I get it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, because again, that'll be an interesting season because no one will know where it's going.
Yeah, finally, yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know though, because like I have like a trauma from Game of Thrones where like when they stopped using the book material, but since Kirkman is actually involved and George R. R. Martin was off doing whatever he was doing while that happened, I have a little more faith and like interest in it. So just fingers crossed. So we will talk about I Thought You Never Shut Up, episode 8, season 3.
What is this, the little Hellfire story?
Exactly. Exactly. It was written by Kirkman, so that's fun. And then longtime collaborator for directorial execution, Sol Choi. So I was happy to see that.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say
Well, Kirkman wrote a lot this season, actually.
Yeah, he seems like a guy. I think he really wants to keep his hand in like all the properties and stuff as much as he can. Especially because I think some of that original Walking Dead stuff it
has to eat at him, bro. I'm proud. He's like I can finally reboot that bitch at another network, which might be MGM Studios. Who knows?
Oh, true. Yeah.
I'm just saying where he might want to get involved, and actually do some proper Walking Dead like based on the comics. It'll be like this time actually based on the comics.
Exactly. Oh, wonder for that. I mean, you could do another live action, but do you think they would ever do animated?
Ooh, yes, animated. Actually.
And if
it'll go forever. It'll be till we're dead in that case. Because how long did the Walking Dead TV show?
There's like 10.
And we're still getting spinoffs?
10, 12 seasons or something. Yeah, I mean,
we'll finally get 100 episodes of anime.
What if it's like really based
on... What cost?
And if it's really based on the comic, what if they did the animation in all black and white?
Oh, yeah. I think that's a little too niche for people, but
Maybe.
I would love it.
And then it just once in a while do an extra color like blood or something.
Oh yeah, I think that's too artistic and highfalutin for the masses, but I would actually love that.
But yeah, I think animation might be the way to go with that one.
Yeah, just so you could show more, get away with more, definitely.
Or I mean, if any of the original cast wanted to come back and do like voices and stuff, you wouldn't have to worry about people aging and stuff. And
exactly. So this one was interesting. This picked up kind of right where we left off in the penultimate episode 7. What have I done?
Hold on, everyone. While Lilith takes a drink. All right.
Mimosa. You know it. So we see Mark and Conquest kind of battling it out, and then Oliver tries to intervene, and he almost gets stretched to death.
Oh yeah.
The kids were like, "What the hell?" And then Eve, I'm sorry, she died. She didn't almost die. She died. He punched a hole through her and ripped half her face off. She was dead.
Oh yeah, her guts were hanging out. Yeah.
Hell, Mark almost died. He broke literally every bone in his body, both arms, one leg.
What else I was gonna say? I'm like, this is probably the most brutal episode we got since like the.
I was like, this fight kept going.
I know.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Is he gonna what? Mm-hmm. And then he had to headbutt him to death. That was like blew my mind. I was just like, wow, they actually went there.
His head was covered in blood. I know. Yeah. Danielle was sitting there. She goes, were the comics like this? I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but again,
that battle was wild. Like that's how you do a fight scene.
And again, it was most of the episode. It was just this brutal, bloody fight.
Which you would expect from a Viltrumian. And then, like, Conquest is whispering secrets, and he's like, they're all afraid of me. Now take it to your grave.
And he's, like, grabbing Mark and, like, flying him through people.
Oh, that was crazy. Like, that's how you do a fight scene. That's what I want to see.
And speaking of Walking Dead, it was kind of a reunion for Steven Yeun and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who did the voice of Conquest, which
he's just looking at Kirkman in the voice actor studio booth like, you're not gonna kill me, right? I mean, I am the title. He's got a little bit of trauma there.
Steven Yeun as a joke at the end of this episode, I wonder when they were done, stood up and be like, I killed you this time. I
want to see them on like on social media. I got you back finally.
That would be funny. I was trying to think. Has Jeffrey Dean Morgan? He hasn't done a ton of like voiceover stuff, has he? Like animation.
Most of it is like the DC stuff, right?
I think, yeah. But I was just like, yeah, he did a really good job at this.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's great work if you can get it.
Although he does play a murderous psychopath, good.
That's no wonder about Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
That's what I was gonna say. After like Walking Dead, I was like, is he just getting typecast like
Well,
murderous
it's the
psychopath?
John Winchester effect because he was a real asshole. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, after that, after Walking Dead, everyone's just like, yeah, we need a psycho. Yeah, let's get Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, which again, if it gets you work, yeah, come on.
exactly, he really knows how to chew up the scenery. Even voice acting, he was just chewing up the scenery. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, just the whole, we're wasting my time. You're wasting my time, and then what?
I can't believe Rex Splode is actually dead, bro. It's like
I
my
know.
second favorite character. Well, my third favorite character. And I was like, if Debbie dies, so help me God. Like in the last episode, I was like, if Debbie dies, I'm not watching the rest of this. I don't know how to tell you.
I know.
I really thought they were gonna do it because she wasn't as big a part of the comics. They really made this character like the heart and soul of the show. And like the fact that she told Oliver it was okay to go, like that's like her big character arc. And I was like, you're still not going.
I know. I'm like, I know.
And then for him to get stretched almost to death and he was in the hospital longer than Mark, like I would definitely be like, no, you're just gonna be a kid, young man.
I know it's not the way they went in the comics, but for a second I was like, oh man, are they gonna kill Oliver?
I know because like they didn't even like touch on it in the multiverse episode where they were like, who the hell is this kid? You're not supposed to be here.
Oh,
It's giving Dawn from Buffy.
that's what I was about to say. I'm like, yes. Oh, I'm surprised Kirkman didn't go there, to pull the Buffy and just like, oh yeah, reality is rewritten. That Oliver wasn't here before, now he is. But no, we can't kill Debbie because they're saving up her at least for that reunion.
They gotta have a reunion,
Nolan,
obviously.
yeah.
Like the kids are so traumatized from Alan the alien, right? Like every time, like when the sex scene happened, they were like, "Are we gonna cut?" I was half expecting it too.
Although they gave you a little more.
Why are her powers oozing from the clothes?
I don't know. I was gonna say, is that like
an after effect
or a cliffhanger? Is like, oh, something's wrong with her powers now.
And I was like, is that connected to all the brain people underneath the earth? Like, what are we trying to say?
Or is that just because she broke that mental block? Is her
and
powers?
That was why, yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to follow up on that for sure. But we got our sex scene, guys. Yay! Uninterrupted.
I was gonna say you got your nudity because I mean, again, once she brought herself back to life, she was naked, and then yeah.
I love that. Am I naked? Yeah, I'm naked.
I'd be like that. You know what? They should have saved that line for when Cecil and all the like guardians showed up. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm naked, right?"
I was sad that she couldn't get her words out for Rex at the funeral too. I like the funeral scene; that was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy's changing his name to Rex, and I'm like, can't you just? I mean, you're a clone. Just grow yourself a new Rex.
Wasn't it? Well, he did. Well, I mean, too. I mean, wasn't that where he cloned his body from? As Rex?
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
So just make another Rex. I like Rex. I like the voice actor. I like the character. They were really giving him a great character arc, and I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna kill him for sure. He said, "I'll be right back. You're dead, bud."
I was wait. Yeah, I really.
All they had left were the goggles.
What?
The goggles at the funeral. That's all they had left.
Wait, but boy, detonated his own skeleton. So.
I know. Rough.
Yeah, I did miss Rex, especially that scene we were saying, when she's naked at the end. He would have had some kind of smart ass comment there.
Exactly. And then so they're rebuilding. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of with Eve's parents. It's like, damn it, this just happened last week. Can you just give us some time?
We could tell. I mean, like Mark at the end of the episode 7, when Conquest shows up, he's just like,
he was pissed.
We just went through a ton of shit,
And then Ekstrom Levy's up to some shenanigans with those people too, and
of course he is.
Yeah, and then we've got the reanimators like being. I thought they were gonna use Conquest's body as a reanimator, as a reaniman.
That's what I was.
I was very scared of that. Like, oh shit.
But meanwhile, Cecil has him, and
we knew he wasn't gonna burn the body though.
No, because he said, I guess he's gonna regenerate or whatever. He's like, when he wakes up,
if he twitches, it'll blow up, and I'm like, sure, bud. And even Donald's like, sir, I don't think this is a good idea.
Exactly.
I'm like, babes, they're not on the way. They're not on the way. I hate to tell it to you. Those guys like, we might just have to let Earth go at this point.
I'm like, does Cecil really think he's going to be able to interrogate this guy? I mean, the guy's
The
going to be like,
power's gone to his head, bro.
I guess,
He's
yeah.
not making good decisions. This is what happens when you stay in power too long. You don't make good decisions.
Yeah. And
That's why we overthrew monarchies in most parts of the world. I'm just saying.
well, I think Cecil's just scared because now he knows.
Yeah,
You know,
even Invincible got his ass kicked. He's like,
Oh.
our strongest superhero is getting his ass kicked visibly. It's like when it's like when Zoom showed up in season 2 of freaking The Flash. He's like beating his ass all over the city.
And
he had no shame.
I know. And again, Cecil's scared because, I don't think Mark's still not on his side. So
he's on the side of Earth, and that should be good enough for Cecil.
Exactly.
But Mark's heart has turned dark, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He's gotten his taste of on purpose blood,
Yeah, because what did he say at the end there? He's like, Oliver's right.
Killing him.
He's like, yeah, anyone comes for my family or anybody.
And
He's
Oliver's like, shit, I knew I was right.
Could you have had this epiphany before I got stretched out like taffy?
I thought they were gonna kill him. I was like,
I know. I was like, oh, they're gonna do it
because they killed a kid last episode.
I mean, when Conquest was flying him through people, I think they were killing everybody. I think there was
that
even
kid got his arm ripped off.
Yeah, he probably bled to death from getting his arm ripped off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. I was very impressed with the action in this episode. But then I also was like, and they balanced it with the emotional aftermath and stuff. I thought this was just a really, like, if I wanted to get somebody in Invincible, this is the episode I think I would show them.
Yeah.
It has everything that like really makes Invincible.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to remember like how long it went in the comics. Like, how long are we keeping the blue and black suit?
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I don't like it. I've never been a fan of this suit. I need the yellow. I'm sorry. It just gives it a pop.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not bad, but yeah, you need.
Although I really did like a lot of the designs of the multiversal marks too.
Yeah.
I like the one with the black and yellow cape. Like that's my favorite one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
but like it's like Eve has a cape, so like he can't have a cape. Like I get it.
It's so funny because like I think even when I was reading the comics with that story, I was like, I wonder if these are like unused sketches when they were trying to come up with this.
Oh, absolutely, they were. I mean, this one is very Nightwing. I get it, but like, I don't know. It needs the yellow. It needs something a little bit more. It feels unfinished.
But again, it's always like Kirkman's always going with the, he tried to fill this series with all the superhero tropes. So of course you have to change the costume at least once.
At least once, yeah.
Yeah.
But like he can't go back to his old costume anyway if he's gonna decide to kill people. So maybe it needs to be all black with just a splash of blue.
I'm trying to remember if that's how they did it in the. I gotta reread that whole series. How they did it.
Yeah, I haven't reread it in a long. Just because this show was coming out and I didn't want to like spoil myself too bad, I didn't reread it.
Maybe right before season 4 comes out, maybe we should do some of the comics.
God knows we'll have like 4 years.
True, yeah.
No, actually, I didn't. I know it's been obviously renewed for season 4, but I don't think they said when it was gonna be.
Oh God, we're gonna have to wait till like.
I think it's at least 2 years though, right?
I was gonna say probably at least 2027, maybe.
Oh God, probably.
Come on, Prime. We're not gonna
for 8 episodes, like.
We might not be
maybe
here.
We need to, well, I guess we can't. I think if we were doing American animation, it'd be even longer.
Oh God, yeah. Here's an article. Yeah, I don't think there's any dates set yet. So
yeah, I'm probably figuring like spring 2027 is what I'll just mark on the calendar tentatively until I know something.
Yeah, everyone's just speculating.
So yeah, I think that this was the best episode. No, this is the second best episode of the season.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Kirkman's on board because Kirkman's saying he hopes they renew it for like he hopes he gets.
I think season 5 and 6 will probably be renewed together and going forward, kind of the Rick and Morty model. Every 2 seasons get renewed until it's not viable.
But Kirkman says he's here for 11 seasons, so
that's crazy.
He wants
like, just do 15. Go ahead, be supernatural. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's whatever.
I'm gonna go back to like the season 1 model if we're gonna do it. I don't know how to tell you this, guys. I need more. It's not like Amazon really has anything as their original streamers.
Exactly.
Ooh, the Wheel of Time. Oh, they do have Reacher. People like Reacher. And then they do have that Aldous Hodges show based on Alex Cross. Yeah, that's the name of the show.
And
a couple of things, but they're like so spread out that it's like we could use more, we could just use more.
And Strange New Worlds is coming back towards the end of the year, right?
Well, that's not on Prime.
Oh yeah.
It's on Paramount, the other P one.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm trying to remember. I think we might do our Paramount subscription through Prime. That's what's confusing me. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, they literally let you add all your subscriptions to it. It's pretty nice if you have a Fire Stick.
Mm.
Although I'm not supposed to be talking nice about Amazon, but who am I kidding? My whole personality is Amazon, unfortunately.
I mean, the whole thing with the boycotts, I'm like, I get what you're trying to do, but it's like,
Target, that was no problem.
Yeah.
Sam's Club, no problem. Walmart, no problem. I still got Costco.
But that's the thing. You're not going to get to the big guys. It's like if you do boycotts,
Target, it's working.
Yeah. But I mean, if sales go down, you know what they're going to do? They're just going to start laying off people.
They gotta learn. I mean, it's not, at least it's not Elon Musk doing it.
I'm saying bottom rung. I mean, top executives ain't getting fired.
Well, I don't know.
Really?
I think actually Southwest president getting rid of those 2 bags fly free. Oh, they're gonna be merging with somebody within a year. They're not gonna last the year with this policy change. You've literally been doing it for like 52 years, bags fly free, and you're gonna change it in a recession? Oh my God, he's gonna get fired so bad, and Southwest is gonna get bought out by Delta. Mark my words.
Oh, I heard the funniest joke. I think it was Saturday Night Live. They're saying, was it United or one of them's offering free Wi-Fi on flights? And then it's like, yeah, Spirit Airlines is also offering free Wi-Fi, but only when parked on the tarmac next to a United plane.
Essentially. U.S. airlines are a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Not really looking forward to flying in April.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was going to take the train, but oh my God, what the hell is going on with Amtrak prices? I'm like, babes, you're not even high-speed European rail, and you want prices like that? For like a day trip? You're crazy. Not even a sleeper cart. The price was crazy. It's like, no wonder nobody uses Amtrak.
Again, let's do some high speed. You can make an underground. Come on.
Well, as long as Elon Musk has the president's ear, we're never gonna get good public transportation and infrastructure because buy electric. I mean, like Las Vegas bought into the Kool-Aid, and the loop is so fucking stupid. It's like, yeah, I want to be underground in a car with a person I don't know. And the cars, I mean, I don't even trust a Tesla to drive itself anyway because it keeps setting on fire. So it's like, I don't even want to be in a Tesla at this point. It makes me sick, actually. Like, to sit in the backseat of a Tesla, it's the way that it moves. It gives most people car sickness, actually. So.
Oh, wow. Well, that stock's tanking.
Yeah. And I'm like, I want NASA back on the moon. I don't want Tesla or Mars, even better. I don't want anybody up there but us.
And if there's anybody up there, they don't want us up there.
Ah, man. Like, if we get to Mars, like, if we, like, start entering the atmosphere of Mars and it blows up, I'm like, I knew the Martians were real. I fucking knew it. They've been hiding on the dark side of that planet, just waiting for the day humans think they could come back. Yeah, I said come back. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Don't judge me. Anyway, what was your favorite episode this season?
I don't know. This season finale is gonna be hard to top. Here, what's yours? Here, I'm gonna look at the list here, see what trying to jog my memory here.
It is I think it's episode 6, right, where they have the actual multiverse fight.
Well, I'm looking it up. Yeah, it's all blurring to me here. You know, it's all.
Yeah, I think it's episode 6. No, it's episode 7. Yeah, it's episode 7, the one right before this, right? Yeah, what have I done? So yeah,
because again, it's like again the
they kind of all flowed together this season.
Just finished, yeah. The whole thing just finished. Then Conquest shows up, and Mark's like, "Oh, good,
yeah,
I needed something."
It goes 7 and then 8 for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. Like the last two, yeah, it's just hit
really
after
good.
hit. Yeah.
And Oliver was starting to become Damien Wayne for me for a little bit, but Debbie has mellowed him out, thank God, and they kind of adjusted his attitude pretty quickly. So
Well, again, just the way this whole world is, and his father is Nolan, so it's like you have to explain to the kid, yeah, no, you can't just go in around just indiscriminately killing everybody.
yeah, and
Which
like
I
he
was
wants to
surprised.
help, and he's helping clean up. He's enjoying that. I don't know. Maybe I want him to start like a little. Well, I mean, like they already kind of have like a Justice League Junior, like so Justice League Junior team.
Yeah,
And what happened to his little friends? Like Oliver needs a little more development, I think, and I would be
hmm
happy to watch that.
I mean, it would be dark, but could you see him trying to deal with one or both of those friends get killed or something?
Got killed in the
hmm
yeah, and then he's like, you know what, Mark, you're right.
Maybe that drive, or no, I mean, you can drive home the lesson to be like, see, Conquest thought he was right, and or the other Invincibles thought they were right, and look, they killed your friends, and that wasn't fair, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like I was like not really happy that we were doing Kid Omni Man so soon, but I kind of like their take on it. So
Yeah.
it's a little actually it's better than the original take on it. So I'm happy.
I mean, I guess we had a lot to tease for next season, but I was surprised we didn't get anything with Nolan, like at the even as like an end credit scene or something.
Yeah, I was shook by the end credits scene. I'm like, Angstrom Levy, and then okay, okay, that's not where I was thinking it was gonna go.
Oh yeah, who knows where they're gonna go if that whole devil thing was like an unused story plot. Is
Yeah,
Nolan gonna?
Dark Damien Darkblood, and I'm like, wait a minute, Damien Darkblood. Why didn't they get Neil?
That'd be the
That would
ultimate
have been
Easter egg.
hilarious.
Yeah. But again, is like Nolan gonna come back and like they're gonna take that turn where like he has to help them like defeat like the devil and stuff?
I still think the Viltrumite invasion is going to be on its way. It's just going to be like we're going to get teases for that in season 4, and then season 5 is going to be actually them coming in.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might push that back like an
And
extra
then we get the
season.
whole Alan the alien and his team, and that
Mhm,
might be like the epic conclusion to like the comic book arc, and then everything else is just like new.
mhm. What if Nolan returns and he's trying to like make amends with everyone? What if he gets like possessed by the devil
Ooh, him and Mark have to fight again.
again? Yeah.
Oh.
And then you bring up all that bad memories with for his mom
And
and
then this time
everybody.
Invincible kills him. That's the plot twist.
Oh, maybe.
That's the ultimate arc to the father, the daddy issues, right? When you are actually old enough and big enough and strong enough to beat up your dad, that's when you can put it in
Exactly.
the dust.
I mean, and
At
again,
least that's the trope, right?
if you really want to rub salt in the wound, that will be like the finale of season 4 because like during most of season 4, Mark and his father are like coming closer together and like, Mark's forgiving him and stuff. And they're building actually like good memories with like those two and Oliver. And then, yeah, at the end of 4, he has to, Nolan's like begging him to kill him because I can't get this demon out of me. So you have to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I'm excited though. Like I said, like I like not really knowing where it's going. Like I trust the process. I really like that Kirkman's involved with this now because like I was my biggest disappointment for The Walking Dead. Like I really love the comic book. I
Yeah.
thought it was just such a thoughtful contemplation of like existentialism and like what it means to be human facing incredible odds and things like that and a very like grounded story even though it's zombies.
hmm I think if anything good came out of the whole Walking Dead thing, I think Kirkman learned it's like I got to keep my eye
That
on it. Got
vision,
to keep
yeah.
my hand somewhat on the wheel through the whole thing. So
Yeah, and it's definitely a learning process for a lot of like, especially because he, it was his baby. It was more of an independent thing, and so like I think you kind of learn your lessons when you work the big two more.
hmm
You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
So and you like a lot of a lot of like comic book writers have made that transition from like TV shows and movies, and so they get to step their toes in it and things like that. They get a little bit more opportunity. So I think like that was his first opportunity. That's his baby. He wanted to get it out to the world, and he definitely did. But like kind of like Game of Thrones, at what cost?
Yeah, I think a lot of creators, like writers and comic book guys, everyone's like has learned. It's like, yeah, don't let whoever buys it take full creative control because who knows what they're going to do with it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And
But yeah, this season's been amazing. Like the kids, like usually they don't want to watch stuff with me. They're like, "Oh, it's lame." They were like every week on Thursday. They're like, "Hey, after school, they're like, hey, are we watching Invincible? Hey, hurry up and make dinner so we can watch Invincible."
oh yeah, I mean, again, it's like it's like superheroes. It's pretty much horror for like this finale episode.
Yeah, it's really building steam. Like I'm seeing a lot of like normies who don't even read comics or like are interested in animation or really like getting into Invincible.
And
Well, at least that's what I gather from Reddit. Reddit's usually a pretty good indication of like nerddom. So
And again, it's like, even if they're not reading the comic, it's like if you're just getting into the show, there's only 24 episodes so far.
yeah, and I think that the like I said, the books are just different enough where if you get desperate, in between the 2 years of each season, you can just like read a compendium, just one each time, and you'll fill the void pretty quickly.
Yeah, kids, if you want to read the entire comic series, it's only 3 compendiums.
Yeah. And we covered them way back
Oh,
when.
yeah,
It's probably on
way.
CapesandLunatics.wordpress, right?
Yes, it should be. I believe, yeah, they were like early episodes of Comic Capers. So yeah.
Yeah.
Or on the YouTube, yeah. There's a playlist for Comic Capers. As with everything.
Yikes! I am not brave enough to go through that feed.
What, the YouTube? Oh, Comic Capers.
Yeah. Especially when we get to conversions, like I was ready to really just give DC Comics like a what for. I was ready to razz that company to the ground.
You remember what we did? I think it was like the second episode of that. Maybe we compared the original Man of Steel comic series to Bendis's.
Oh yeah. Oh, we were not kind.
We were like crazy.
I'm so excited for this show and its potential and its possibilities.
Oh yeah.
And to think this could have ended up on Peacock.
Oh really?
Yeah, like originally the deal was with Universal. I guess they backed out. I know they're kicking themselves.
Oh yeah.
Poor These Peacock. All they have is The Office
and Law and Order.
I don't think people I never see Law and Order in like the top 5.
Oh,
that's the tea of it all, right?
Well, again, why?
Most people watch it on their DVR. Like, not gonna lie, you have it set on your DVR, and you'll catch up when you catch up. I don't think that's a show that people actually stream.
Yeah, I don't think. Although,
and you expect to see it on USA every Saturday, right? So it's like,
yeah, I was gonna say they replay all the old stuff everywhere. So it's like,
so that's what I mean. I mean, like The Office is like they took it off Netflix to have that as it's like The Office and Friends. That's their staples, right? That people are gonna rewatch as comfort shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like God, The Office was big for people during the pandemic. Yeah, and The Office, Friends, and The Office.
A reminder of why we should work from home.
Pretty much.
Like, ma'am, you make batteries. I don't care. I should work from home.
I know. That was the hardest thing. Yeah, when you're hands on, it's just like, damn it.
But yeah, no, I think the season was pretty tight. Overall. And then I'm thinking about like the second episode of the season was called A Deal with the Devil, and I'm like, what's
that an Easter egg? Maybe.
I think the biggest waste of time was the time travel episode. I didn't really care for that one.
Oh, yeah. But
because it's like the kids that still the Declaration of Independence. I'm like, okay, I thought that was done. And then they come
back. But again, that's a big moment in the comics because that's when he finally starts, like, asking.
Are we living in that future? Like, is that our actual future where he's gonna leave Earth and leave Immortal in charge?
I don't know, because I think even Eve was like telling him it's it's like
that wasn't you. You haven't made that decision yet. But
listen,
Invincible's kind of low key like Iron Man. He kind of makes bad choices.
Yeah, and again, it's like with any time travel story, it's like it's not set in stone. Any future's.
What if it was? What if we're in a loop?
Oh God. Oh my god, I saw a crazy theory. Scientists were talking about there's another universe, but it's like it's traveling backwards, like from the point of the Big Bang. Our universe
We're in
started.
expansion and they're in contraction. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy.
What's that line for Big Bang from Sheldon? He's like, "There's multiple universes. There's like me as a clown made of candy, and even he still doesn't dance or whatever that line."
Exactly. Well, that's the other thing. Any alternate timeline's not going to want us to know about it because everyone's going to be trying to jump ship, or a good portion of it.
There's so many. There's so many like times that we could have like shifted.
Mhm.
Like, was it Reagan getting elected? Was it 9/11? What was it?
They turned on that damn super collider and bumped us into the worst possible timeline.
Well, every time they turn it on, I think and it feels like they turn it on every time some big event in the world happens too. So it's like,
And they're just bumping us down the spiral. We ain't
oh
going
yeah,
up.
we're not going up. We're down. We're down to like the 5th level of hell at this point.
Oh my
But
lord.
yeah, I like the show. If you're not watching, I don't blame you if you don't want to have Prime and pay extra. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Because
But you can watch it free with ads, allegedly.
yeah, if you start paying more.
No, I mean with ads, right? You get it.
Oh, I think you can get it with ads. Like I said, I mean, there's ads now. There's ads now on it. When it used to not be.
Yeah. So if you just have regular Prime, I think it comes with the ads. You can watch it with ads. If you pay the extra $3, you get it ad free. I think that's how that works.
So I know we used to be ad free.
Or however you want to watch it, that's your business. No judgment.
Exactly. But I think the one advantage of only 8 episodes, like it doesn't drag. There's no like filler episodes or
No
anything.
filler.
Oh, get right to the point.
Like I said, I wouldn't mind. Like some shows could use an extra couple of episodes to play around with the format or do an extra character development.
I was gonna say,
a
just
bottle episode. Like we're losing recipes on like tropes and like comfy
Yeah.
stuff. Like I don't feel the need to rewatch Invincible like when a new season comes out, like because it's not that many episodes. I could pretty much remember it in my head, the gist of it. Whereas like a show like Supernatural, it's like even from season to season, like I need a rewatch.
What again? If you want
you want that bingeable thing to keep people, you know what I mean? Like I'm excited when a new episode comes out. Don't get me wrong, and I'm always like craving like when's the season coming? When's it coming? But like after it's over, I'm just like
Yeah.
It's only 8 episodes. It's like it's gonna be over too quick. Like when I'm binging all of Star Trek. I started with the original series. On season 6 of freaking Next Generation. Like that's how I like Supernatural. I have 15 seasons of Supernatural, 10 seasons of Smallville, like 10 seasons of 90210. That's what I'm saying. That's the era that I come from. Kids will never know these days.
No.
So if it's not a comfy binge like that, I don't want to do it. It's not worth my time.
Because again, it's like any streaming thing. Well, help. It's like, what's the most episodes you get a season? 10 now?
13?
Do we even do 13 anymore? Because
we don't do 13 anymore. Like 10 was like 10 is at the max now, I think.
Yeah.
And standard is 8, and it takes like 3 years for it. It's like forget it. I'm gonna rewatch my comfy shows every time. Mr. Belvedere, Benson. I'm doing something.
Where are you watching Mr. Belvedere?
On DVD.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that. Oh.
The facts of life, like I got my childhood on VHS and DVD. Don't you worry about me. The only thing I do need is Punky Brewster. I think my life will be complete.
Just see you sitting there watching Facts of Life. That's right, Joe.
Nah, I'm a Blair girl.
What? Oh, Blair.
Blair and Tootie, those are my two.
Oh my lord.
Anyway, on that note, all I can say is watch Invincible. It's incredible.
Yes.
And Kirkman, don't ever take your hand off the wheel, please, and thank you.
Yeah, I think he's learned his lesson there. And he said, I saw that article. He said he'll go 11. Let's do it, kids. 11.
That means he's got ideas and is excited for it. Because like this is another thing though. You do get creative burnout, and I think that is the saving grace of like letting a writer's room only do 8 episodes. They don't get burnout. They're not stressed out. They're not overworked. making 22 to 25 episodes a
Yeah.
season, and you know what I mean, really trying to break a season with that many episodes. It was stressful, and something did need to change, but we didn't need to go down to 8 episodes.
I know. But yeah,
That's less money for them, stupid.
let's do 11 seasons so that way my grandkids can tell me how it ends.
Just whispering on your deathbed. And then he took his vibrating hand straight through Nolan's chest as an allusion to the Flash. The Arrowverse, the gift that keeps on giving.
Did you kids know that season 1 wasn't even in 3? The first couple seasons weren't even holograms. They were just
holograms
on a screen.
3D smell-o-vision.
Oh,
you
I
can
don't
smell the blood.
think. I was gonna say I don't think you want to
Like,
smell.
It smells like pennies in here, bro.
Granny Lilith is like, here comes that sex scene.
Oh no. Yeah. Anything and then any fun pop culture news? I don't think so.
I don't think there's any fun news anymore.
News, you just gotta look for it.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a bunch of devastating storms. Okay, that's not fun. Thank you, Google. Google search is poop. That's fine.
I don't know.
Let's see. Any movies coming up? Oh, no, nothing. There's not even a lot of like con news. Like we're losing small cons left, right, and center.
Yeah, but I feel like that really doesn't. When's con season? I mean, does it really kick back?
It's always con season. This is the thing. Like we literally
Yeah.
have cons all over the world, but specifically the U.S. from January through like November. I don't think, to my knowledge, that there's any cons in December, like big major cons.
Well, yeah,
like, basically from January to like November.
I feel like spring and summer is like the big time when you see the most cons, right?
I'd say like that tail end, like almost going into fall, is like really when you get that, like right around Comic-Con is when you'll see a couple of like most of the major cons around that time. So yeah, summer, but like you don't want to go to those big ones anymore because they're just really not worth the time and the money from everything that I've seen. Like WonderCon to me is still worth it, but specifically if you're like a professional in the industry, I feel like their workshops and their panels are cool. So it's not for like normies who want to like have an artist alley or anything. It just depends on what you want to go for. But like even the local cons are kind of drying up, and that's unfortunate. I remember when Heroes and Villains shut down. I was like, oh, that's a shame. Well, thank God it did, because Stephen Amell was a part of that, and we all. Is anybody watching Suits LA? Because it's out allegedly.
I'm not. No,
I haven't heard any reviews on it, so it must be a flop. And he tried to walk back, and his little scab remarks, and he's like trying to petition to be on the like the council. And I'm like, y'all better not hire him.
Well, of course he's trying to walk back his remarks.
It's like, nah, stand on it. Stand on it. Say you said it with your chest. Stand on it.
He thought he was never going to work again. Now he's working again. He's like, no, I forget what I said.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to see here. Wait.
Are you caught up on the Irrational?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, I know we're gonna do like a whole episode about it, but like at least it didn't end on a cliffhanger. Like if that's the last episode, I'm kind of happy. I did miss Rose, but at least I'm happy.
I think aren't there still a few episodes left?
That was 16 episodes. I thought it was 16 episodes.
Wait, was that 16?
Is it not 16? Because I mean, this is where they could stop. Honestly, if there's like more episodes, they could stop here. Because
yeah, just the way it ended, I was like, this could have been like a finale or whatever. But except for Rose not being there. Oh no, it looks like 18.
Oh, okay.
There might be 2 more.
Don't fuck me, NBC.
Wow.
I've been nice about Peacock, okay? Don't fuck me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I don't know if that's right. Next episode, I don't know if it's technically going to be like a
2-parter.
No. Musical episode.
Why'd you tell me that?
Well, no, not like that. But okay. Here's the description, and because I remember seeing the next.
I don't watch the previews.
I know.
Because I binge it.
In order to solve an actor's murder, Alec and Rose must go undercover to infiltrate a community theater production of Little Shop of Horrors. but joining the cast may put them right in the killer's crosshair. So again, I think we're
A
using
Little
that.
Shop of Horrors is one of the only musicals that I like. I like that, Hair, Wicked,
Well, again,
and
too,
Rent.
I think we're using the episode as an excuse so Jesse can get up there and sing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. I could have sworn my app said it only had 16 episodes. I was like really like, okay, that's fine where we left everybody. So I hope they don't mess it up.
But yeah, I mean, I DVR'd, so yeah, I did see that. Yeah, there was another episode coming, but yeah, so yeah, 2 more episodes. It looks.
Oh God. 2 more episodes for them to mess it up. But we get Rose. Like I still low key ship Marissa and him, like low key, but I like that Rose is like in his age range and they're cute and she's a person of color and all those things. Like I think that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And that they have such different backgrounds. Like I like it, but at the end of the day, I'm still rooting for Marissa low key. So
How do you feel about her son coming in?
I thought that was kind of out of left field. And I don't
Mhm.
know where we're going with that. And I feel like she's getting scammed. No, like she didn't ask for a DNA test, so I feel like she's getting scammed.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true.
Yeah, and I do want nice things from Marissa, especially since like the guy that like every other guy in her life is like shit, you know,
Yeah.
like or you know, so it's like okay, I would like something nice for her.
So is that confirmed? You were saying it's not renewed, or?
Yeah, I haven't seen renewal for season 3 yet.
Wow, because I
And
was
they renewed almost everything else on the schedule.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Maybe.
But if Night Court can get how many ever seasons is
I
that, I don't know why
know.
this show can't.
I know.
But I don't really like the addition of the third assistant. Like I feel like that was kind of useless.
Oh yeah. Because I guess yeah, we're starting a little romance between
It's like
the two.
no, get that out of here.
Yeah, I'm like
Rizwan for the win or nothing at all. Okay.
exactly. The whole time they added that third assistant, I was like, why?
If Phoebe would have never came back, it would have been a cooler dynamic. 2 dude bros, you know, like a really rich guy and then Rizwan. But like now they're adding like Phoebe back, and I was just like, Phoebe could have left. Really, is how I feel about it.
Oh.
Like her anxiety can go right straight to hell. How about that?
Oh, how dare!
Like that didn't add anything to the plot, as far as I'm concerned, with that professor getting kicked out. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I have lots of thoughts. This is like low key my like favorite network show.
Yeah.
Well, newer network show. It's like that, Found, and then all the other stuff that I found is like stuff that's been like off the air for like 5 years. Like I found a show called Dig that used to come on USA. It has like Jason Isaacs, you know.
Okay, I think I've heard of it. I've never watched
Daddy
it.
Malfoy. And like I like archaeology and stuff like that too. So I was just like, oh cool. I wonder why I never noticed this. It was on USA at a particular time. like I think it was like 5 years ago, and USA was kind of like for me at that time. So but yeah. So I've been like getting into older shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew the Irrational had like a few more episodes because I'm like that's why we're not doing that next week. Yeah, because there's like
I'm
2 more
super
episodes.
excited then, as long as they don't mess it up. I hope that they don't leave it on a cliffhanger and everybody's happy.
I was gonna say I don't think they're gonna mess it up, but there's probably gonna be stuff they don't tie up, like Marissa and the Sun.
But I think they knew, because like I said, they like everything else was renewed even while they were writing the season. So I feel like that if they weren't getting renewed, that they would know. I think that's kind of the thing nowadays in the age of streaming, that they do want shows kind of wrapped up a little neatly, even if you know what I mean. So I feel like they do try to give them a heads up nowadays, as opposed to when we were growing up, where things would literally, especially if you watched Fox at any particular time, they would just rip shit out of like just nope, canceled.
Exactly.
You can catch the rest of it in the summer. We're taking it off the schedule right now.
Oh, hey, it'll be a few months, but do you want to do an episode when it comes out? I actually binged this not too long ago, but The Conners is having its final season. It's only like
really,
yeah, and like it's like gonna be like season 7, but it's only gonna be like 6 episodes or something.
Interesting. Like I kind of stopped watching after Roseanne left.
Yeah, me too. And then I just like binged it on Netflix. Like
it's on Netflix.
Ago. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My Netflix only shows me foreign language TV shows and movies now. I don't know how that got in my algorithm. Like I watch a lot of stand up, and that's so Netflix.
I didn't see it offered, but like I saw that they were having their final season. I'm like, I have some time, maybe I'll binge it. And yeah, I looked and I was like,
How
where can I
many?
binge
Like,
it?
it's only like 10 episodes of their seasons, though, right? Like 10, 13,
Yeah,
something
let
like
me
that.
see. Let me refresh myself. Yeah, I'm trying to.
As long
Yeah,
as it's not too long and it's an easy binge, I can do it.
yeah, they're not like 22 episode seasons or nothing. No. Wikipedia. Oh wait. Oh god. Okay. Season 1 was 11. Season 2. Oh no, I forgot. They are like 20. Seasons 2 through 5 are like 20 episodes each.
Ooh.
But
I
then
mean, you do need a break from Star Trek, so
but
that's
then
fine.
but then season 6 is back to 13 episodes. So
It's like once you get past season 5, it's
yeah,
it's a slog a little
yeah.
bit.
But yeah, that final season's only going to be 6 episodes. So
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I used to actually like Roseanne was like one of my mom's favorite shows.
mhm.
So it wasn't
Oh
necessarily mine, but like I didn't mind it.
yeah, it looks like the final episode's going to be like the last week of April. So maybe for like a May episode. So yeah, it's I mean.
Okay, yeah, let's book it, Dano.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, I think we can go.
All right. I did schedule. I mean, we've been threatening it and threatening it. And I think next week for an Unlimited Justice, do you want to do that Supergirl movie?
Who else can we drag into it and make up the miserable? Is the question.
I mean, it might be. Of course, we could probably get Tyler into this. We can see if Justin wants to join
Even
us.
if it's just us, but yeah, let's try to make everybody as miserable as us. Spoilers.
I went. Oh God. I'll put out the call. Yeah, who's in too good of a mood? Who wants to lower your mood?
Who wants to see a travesty of 80s cinema? Who wants to see the brown stain on the Superman
Wow.
legacy? I'd rather watch Justice League black and white. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a bridge too far. We caught one of my kids watching that one. I'm like, nope, you're banned.
Go to your room. All right. So yeah.
Go to your room and read this John Byrne run of Superman.
Why did Superman kill those Kryptonians? All right, kids. So yeah, next week we'll do we'll punish ourselves and do the Supergirl. So
It should be fun. It should be fun.
oh yeah,
Shit
again,
out of that. And I love Helen Slater. That's the problem.
I know.
They didn't use her enough in Supergirl.
No, yeah, no.
She got the cat grit effect.
Should have been like, oh, she's pre-crisis Supergirl,
Oh,
which she was.
yeah.
All right, kids. So yeah, send us your thoughts on Invincible or what else should we be watching and reviewing. So send us your thoughts, saltyandpetty69@gmail.com.
He's learning, boys.
I want to say it all fancy. Saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. Yes, enjoy your 69, sir. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Enjoy your 69, sir.
Every time I show up on an episode discussing issue 69, I need that as a drop, please. Thank you.
Oh my God! No, we need you doing the drop. Yes, it's episode 69 again. Just a little drop. Yes, I am a connoisseur of the 69.
We'll get Ray to say it.
Rumpy pumpy. And of course, again, you can pretty much check out anything we've ever done at CapesLunatics.wordpress.com. Again, rain random money on us through the cash. Don't make Lilith go all conquest on you. Rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, you get exclusive uncensored content every month. And when you become a Patreon member, you can request topics for us to discuss. It doesn't have to be comics, doesn't have to be superheroes. It can be anything pretty much. So go ahead and request. And pray for your soul. So, but you can sign up at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics.
Capes After Dark.
Capes and Lunatics Plus. Bruce.
Capes and Lunatics Asylum Edition.
All right. And now for this little hellfire. Speaking of cons, if you want to get an autograph that you can tattoo on yourself, Lilith, where can I get that?
I will be at AwesomeCon, which is in Washington, D.C., April 4th in room 206 on a panel called Slaying Stereotypes, offered by Nick DeWolf and a few other panelists. So if you're in town and going to AwesomeCon 2025, stop by, say hi, and have a listen.
Yeah, make sure I ask Lilith embarrassing questions.
I don't get embarrassed. I don't have emotions. Except for angry and horny. That's it.
Or both.
Angry, horny, and neutral. That's it.
Oh my. So I have to call you the hard master.
The hard master.
Now, ask anybody. I'm definitely the taskmaster.
Oh.
Oh, baby. Nothing better than full player.
Oh.
How
What?
do you get Ray to say these
You
things?
know him. You don't know what he's saying in the moment. Errol,
Taking advantage of that sweet old man.
oh, we're recording with him next. Is it this coming week? I think, yeah. So stay tuned for more drops, kids. You know the last episode of all the month of Ultimate Spider Cast, where we get such drops as these.
Tight.
So classy.
Classy Australia. I thought he'd class to join up. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Next week, Unlimited Justice, the 1984 Supergirl movie. So strap in. And then I think soon here, maybe we'll pull the trigger on some Twilight Zone episodes.
Okay.
That's always the plan until we're like, oh, hey, look at this new thing that came out. Let's cover that.
Twilight Zone will be there. It's timeless.
As are we. Dick jokes are timeless.